Welcome to day 7 on my 2025 Norwegian Prima cruise. Now, my sweetie and I were so sad to be seeing our cruise ending. We had, honestly, one of the most magical cruises ever. I shared with you guys that Norwegian was becoming my absolute favorite cruise line, but due to an issue in the casino last year on board the Norwegian Prima, I was considering maybe never going back on NCL. I am so glad that we gave Norwegian another chance. We started off our morning by going to Hudson's and enjoying their breakfast, which we hadn't done before. And honestly, if you get on board the Norwegian Prima, you should do yourself a favor and at least experience this once, because the breakfast and the service were both exceptional. These croissants were flaky and buttery, which is something that's kind of hard to find, especially in the Houston, Texas area. My bestie got the Eggs Benedict, my sweetie got himself some waffles, and I got myself a custom-made omelet, which was delicious. The views at Hudson are exceptional, and we were seated right by the windows at the very back of the ship, and it was just honestly a magical experience. I also want to point out that the staff were lovely. As you can see, one of the employees, Julia, was a dream. So amazing. Now, sadly, I did have to spend quite a bit of my afternoon in my cabin doing some work stuff, but I did go to the local, have some chili and some cheesecake because I knew that I was going to have a nice birthday dinner for my sweetie. I went up to the observation lounge just to enjoy the area and the quiet. And guys, I'm telling you, I love the observation areas on NCL ships. We got to watch a storm roll in, and it was actually really cool to see. Now, before dinner, we decided to do an escape room that's on board the Norwegian Prima, and this was actually really cool. This is Brooks. He was paired with us, and he was actually really smart. He figured out actually way more than I did. Before we went down to the Belvedere bar, before ultimately ending up at Palomar. Now, I'm not going to lie, Palomar was not originally on our radar, but we had a very large group and they were able to seat us all and fit us all in. And that sourdough bread, along with this shrimp, were very tasty. I ended up getting the Tomi, which is a New York strip steak, which was delicious. And my friend Francis got perhaps the most lovely looking lobster I've ever seen. Now, this was my sweetie's birthday, and I'm so glad that we got to celebrate him on a cruise instead of just celebrating me. He is honestly one of the kindest, most loving, and supportive sweeties a girl could ever ask for, and I'm just so blessed to have him in my life, truly. The staff at Palomar sang happy birthday to him and brought him this birthday cake, which he tried to share, but I ordered myself this cheesecake in a jar, which was exceptional. It was honestly the most magical cruise, truly magical.